guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. We have a special guest for today because this is a solo run and he's not normal here on the solo runs. Speedrunner 020. And not only that, Speedrunner has a new overlay. I urge you to check it out. It's colorful. Sometimes you got to give the hard truth. I think my first message to him about the overlay was you can't be serious. This isn't done. Or I think I may have said it a lot less nice than that. Yeah. 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 Anyways, today we have Pidgeotto in Generation 1. Pidgeotto is the first mid evolution form that I'm doing that is not Poliwhirl or I have not done Haunter or Weepin' Bell. And the reason why is those two Pokemon that I did before, Weepin' Bell and Poliwhirl, those ones had like specific moves that made them different than the previous versions. So it made them unique and therefore almost like their own Pokemon. Pidgeotto is just Pidgeot with less stats and Pidgey with more stats. Is one of the reasons why I didn't really want to do mid-stage evolutions because it's basically just those two Pokemon. But for completionist sake, and how I'm already at 114 Pokemon in. Yeah, we got to get the whole dex in. Unfortunately, Pidgeotto is going to be one of the first ones we're doing. Oh man, Pidgeotto is going to be so bad. I was not a fan of Pidgeot, so Pidgeotto is going to be even less fun. And Pidgey's going to be even less fun than that. But regardless, we are going to be playing it. It will not be a race. Speed and I will be playing by our own rules, which is why our over-unders are different. Mine is set to 133. His set to 145 or 145, 150. He is playing at 3 times speed. I am playing at 4 times speed. So we will pretty much never be in the same place. Like I will beat Brock way ahead of him. It's just the way it is. I'm playing at 1 extra time speed, so it's a big deal. Yeah, it'll be after the first run though. This run is going to be real rough. Unfortunately, there wasn't really anything to compare to. I can't really compare to Pidgeot because Pidgeot's going to get ranges that Pidgeotto wishes it could ever get. So it was really only comparison was watching Scott's Pidgey video because for some reason he decided to do Pidgey as like his 3rd or 4th ever Pokemon in Red. Look, that's some next level masochism right there. I mean, can you imagine going to something like Charizard where you get like 39 minutes and then Pidgey would just like add an extra hour onto Charizard? Like they're not even in the same class. One is literally like S tier, one of them is Bruno tier. Uh, yep. Unfortunately, I was only able to get one nickname suggestion for today, and I don't understand the suggestion, but because it was our only comment, I have to go with it. Hipster. I don't understand it either. All right, let me swap over and I will start the vertical. Oh, I also need to reset the game. I was just testing out the colors. All right. Hey, what is up, everybody, on the vertical stream? Today we are playing Pidgeotto in Generation 1. If you want to see the stats and the moveset, make sure to check out the horizontal stream. For now, we're going to go ahead and get started. As soon as I fix everything, because I'm a complete and utter moron, give me a moment. The reason why everything looked all messed up there is because I was playing some Nuzlocks over the week, and we completed a few of them. And by a few, I mean the rest of the easy ones. I think I completed normal and poison on the first try on both of them. The poison one was so ugly. I I think I killed everybody in the poison one except for one. Hold on. Let's actually start the run first. Yep. Anyways, the normal one, we actually, like, how should I put it? So it actually became so you know how the normal Nuzlocke is like probably in the running for one of the fastest Nuzlocks. Uh, w- we can go ahead and axe that. Oh yeah, yeah. So I realized that one of the rules that I added later on that wasn't in my testing made it significantly longer to do the normal one than I originally anticipated. In my original testing, I did not have the rule where you had to catch every available Pokemon. And unfortunately, when it comes to catching every available Pokemon, hello, Joshi Karaza, or yeah, Karaza, uh, the catching of every Pokemon made it very, very difficult because that means I had to spend like I think a good 8 minutes in the Safari Zone just looking for a rare Pokemon. Like I didn't have to catch it; it could run away. And because of the whole changing the catch rate thing, um, it actually gave me a chance of catching it, so it didn't even feel like a waste of time. But it took me like eight or so minutes to find a Chansey, and the 8 minutes instantly like made normal go from like a first place run to like a mid run. The protein. That's exact. Wait, no, that's not where I was. Uh, yeah, no problem. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Today's run is gonna be interesting. Um, I'm not fighting him either. I think Scott's just gonna have to learn on his own that the optional rival is about 200 XP. It's not very much at all. Oh, Well, this is the best time to be alive, Josh. The translator, I think, the built-in translator that translates on the fly is pretty good these days. Yeah, the YouTube captions, I think, automatically translates too, whatever language. Uh, I think they did like AI. Oh, interesting. Ecuador. That is. It's always funny when you hear different places. So when I think of Spanish speaking, I always think of Mexico, but our good friend Ike, who we stream with all the time, he's from Spain. You're from Ecuador. Two countries that are just straight up not Mexico, where Spanish is the main language. I always find that funny. I find that interesting. Oh yeah, definitely. I was recently watching. Well, I guess I wouldn't say recently, but like 7, 8 months ago, I was watching a show on Hulu called Shogun, and I Shogun. It's essentially a retelling of the story from like the 1300s, I think, where Spanish people invaded Japan for like the first. I don't want to say the first time because there were definitely other Spanish people there, but it's always interesting because the Spanish people didn't even like the other Spanish people because of their religion. Apparently, some of them were Catholic and the other ones were Protestant. So even though they were both from like Spain, like they hated
Uh,
each other.
you know what's interesting? Since nobody was in my chat to tell me this, I just realized, I never put my microphone into my overlay, so I was talking and nothing was coming through.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. What game is it I play very well? Interesting question. I play crap. Is it a cop out if I say I play Pokemon very well?
No, because, do you even play Pokemon very well? No, I'm just kidding.
I do though. Like how many people know about badge boosts and whatnot? Like if I were to play some random on the street in Pokemon who thinks they know Pokemon and I decide to play them in red and blue, I'm gonna beat them because I know everything.
I was kidding around.
Do I more or less know Spanish? Unfortunately, I do not. I
No
took
habla española.
I took French in high school and I was very, very bad at it. The only thing that I took out of French class was how to say my hello, my name is. And then my name. Je m'appelle
So,
Steve. My name is Steve.
are you planning, what level are you trying to be for Brock?
15.
Oh, so you went to the junior trainer at 14 and less than 409 away?
Yep. And it turns out that is not exactly 14. It's like 14 plus one battle.
Ah. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm level 13, but I'm still trying to get 14.
Oh, your overlay doesn't show you how close you are to the next level. Ouch.
That was a feature I wanted to put in, and I looked at your overlay to figure it out, but it looked to be way too complicated for me to figure out, so I had to scrap that.
There's no way it can be complicated. It was like one of the first features that Scott added to my overlay like 2 years ago. Oh, I just got back-to-back crits on Geodude. Nice. All right, let's.
I mean, at
set
least
the
I have
full-
some other features that I like. Like, for example, my levels on the overlay now. And my crit chance.
Yay.
Hey, you know what's interesting? You said 14 and then a battle. You said the light years guy gives 409, right?
Yes.
I defeated a wild Kakuna. I went to 14, and I'm 401 away. I think the Kakuna made the difference.
I lost to Brock because I ran out of sand attacks.
How do you run out of sand attacks? Are you like sanding during the
Because
bide?
you only get 15, and he used like 5 bites.
Oh. I mean, here's the thing, you're not doing much damage to him during the bide, so have you ever thought of just attacking into it?
I did. When I ran out of sand attacks, I had to attack into the bide, and I took a lot of damage.
Ah. You use any sand attacks on the Geodude? I'm thinking 2.
I used 4.
I was thinking just 2 already brought tackle to under 50%, and I was thinking maybe it's not needed to do more, but I am getting hurt really bad.
I have changed my strategy to I did use like 5 of them to start Onyx. Now I'm using 2 to start Onyx and then do the sand attacks during bide. All right, thanks Josh for stopping by. I appreciate it very much. Oh, I was not paying attention. I was attacking into bide. I took literally half my HP and damage.
I gotta reset. Yeah, you're right. I should have done more sand attacks on Geodude. It was not enough.
Bye. Oh yeah, I did 4.
Alright, take 2.
Imagine Annie's gonna show up 2 hours from now when we're approximately at Lorelei on the second run, and then she's gonna be like, "All right, I'm here," and then we're gonna be like, "We're basically done," and then she's gonna be like, "How in the world did I miss everything?" I'd be like, "We started 2 hours early." She'd be like, "What do you mean we started 2 hours early? I came right on time." And I'm like, "Yeah, but did you see the schedule release this week? The schedule release said 5 p.m." Bye.
Funny stuff. Another neat feature I put in my overlay is, I used to have it, so if I wasn't at max HP, the number would be red, showing that I need to heal. But what I added...
Josh says Jaja. I just want you to know that I know what that is. That's like bye in like Indonesian.
I
I
was
used
about
to be friends with Indonesian peoples on phone games.
I was about to say, my HP used to be red if I wasn't at full health, telling me in the overworld I need to use a potion, but it was always vague. Like, if I was 1 HP away from full, it would show as red, and I would be tricked into using a potion. But what I have it do now is, if I'm below full HP but above half, it'll be green. If I'm below half and above a quarter, it'll be yellow, and if it's below a quarter, it'll be red.
I have something very similar to that. But I don't remember what it is. The color of the name changes something like that on my overlay.
I remember your old Gen 2 patch file that you would use would add the XP bar in. It was always the same color as the HP bar, because Gen 1 was limited with colors. Isn't that the code you wrote? Sort of. I remember you helped me get it to the HP to be red in the first place, but I used ChatGPT to make it turn into other colors. I asked it like, hey, how would I turn this into other colors? And it's like, simple, do this. And I'm like, genius. Did you sell Bide? I sold because I didn't think it'd be useful.
I haven't sold it yet.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's going to be useful anyway. Also, is Quick Attack and Gust the same power?
Yes.
Okay, so they're both identical.
Yep.
Honestly, it might be better just use Gust just because there's less text. I mean, Pidgeotto's not going to really be suffering in the speed department.
Since I see game dev in your chat, I wanted to make sure he knew that, like, I'm not like hiding my code from you. It literally just doesn't exist anymore. When MVF and I upgraded it, we used the original one. So the original one just kept getting updated. So we don't have the old one anymore because we just built upon the old version.
So, Mariah Shadow, game dev. What are your opinions on my new overlay? I spent the last couple of days designing it and working on it. I'm curious what y'all think of it, or if there are any issues I should try and fix. Hey, Gust
Oh,
one-shots Pidgey. Good to know.
I didn't know if you actually wanted a game dev. Yeah, I'll send you the link. I'm gonna need to re-upload everything to Google Drive. I think what's currently on Google Drive is like it's a version. It's not old like the one we used to have, but it's like partially old. Like it had like glitches.
I'm gonna fight
Oh,
some
like
trainers.
like the little circles around the weaknesses and resistances. Those weren't there in that version. I wonder if the texture was there on that version. Like the Pokemon cards, you'll see the little lines and little leaf, like leaf patterns on all of the background of the card. That's texture. So we gave the cards texture to make them look nice.
Yeah, another huge change I made with my overlay is that the enemy Pokemon card on the right-hand side is no longer red with a black inside, because when I started adding more detail to it, it did honestly look kind of ugly. So
Well,
all
it
the
just looked.
borders are black, and then the inside's like a light red, like it's like a dark pink. That way, it still has that red feel, but it's not like as glaring to the eye.
The whole point of the border is to stop one thing and start another. But your border was red on the inside and red on the outside, so the border basically didn't exist.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's black, because black's a pretty neutral color. Also, Force a Habit, I picked up Mega Punch.
You mean Mew habit?
Yep.
I was gonna say that's not a normal habit.
Do you think it's a good idea to fight Raticate guy?
No.
Well, I fought him, and he just used 2 Tail Whips, but that easily could have gone very bad.
If it was 2 Hyper Fangs, I don't know if you would have lived.
Probably not. Hey, Paris. Please don't let Gust kill it. Thank you.
Well, I'll definitely let you know how when I get there how Misty will go, because at the moment I battle like 3 trainers in Mount Moon. That's probably not enough, but we'll definitely see.
I've just been spamming Gust most of this time, just because there's shorter text. Mega Punch Pidgeotto's too good.
I've been straight up spamming Quick Attack this entire time. Oh wow, you got 2 crits. Okay.
You know, I keep... Sorry.
I'm really glad I picked up the potions. There have been a lot of battles I just go into and I just take unnecessary damage.
Yep. Also, little pro tip. I got poisoned at the fossil guy. If you have around 33, 35 HP, from there, you will have enough to get to the center. 8 HP to spare.
Okay, we get wing attack at 31. That is a long ways away.
Yeah. I saw in Scott's Pidgey run that he delayed his final run. He delayed Fly till after Lorelei, but I don't know if I want to delay Fly and rely on Double Edge and Swift the whole game. I don't really know if I want to do that.
Why did I just pick up the Death Ether? Am I stupid?
Want me to answer that?
Maybe it was also remnant of the Mew run, picking up
Well,
the Death Ether.
Well, in the Mew run, that was literally the Life Ether. But I think my final run,
You can't change the name. It's the Death Ether. Just because it doesn't supply death doesn't make it any less Death Ether.
I found one use for for quick attack over Gust. On the Pidgeotto on the rivals team, you should use your own quick attack in case he uses his own. Because if you both use quick attack, the faster one goes first.
Well, at level 25, Misty is very doable.
You saw nothing. I totally did not use Whirlwind on a Pidgey. I was just seeing if it would work, you know?
I understand. I had to move Whirlwind and Gust. Otherwise, I probably would have used Whirlwind myself at some
I
point.
had to do that too, yeah. Whirlwind was in slot 4, because that's where it was learned on.
Yep.
And to everyone on my
And
stream, I have the webcam just on my overlay, just in this one spot. If I hide it, that's a Cyndaquil, but imagine the Pokemon I'm solo running being there. That's what it'll look like.
how early should I teach rest?
Uh,
Hmm.
remember in Scott's run, he delayed it. I don't think it's a good idea to teach rest early. Because I saw his moveset for most of the mid-game. He had to hold on to agility the whole time, as well as Swift and Double Edge for damage, and Sand Attack. I think you're better off Sand Attacking the Geodudes on the Rock Tunnel Hiker guy.
I don't think that's like not like I think that's the mandatory way. You can't just rest your way out of that. That's too hard.
Well, why did you say, how early should I teach rest?
It was just a question.
Oh, because when you said that, I assumed you were going to teach it for the Hiker.
No, it's just a question in general.
Oh. So, I see you're doing SS Sand training. Are you gonna be,
No,
oh,
I'm not.
you just got the candy. Yeah, I guess the trainers in there aren't really that good.
I just got the opponent to miss 2 sand attacks without me using a sand attack. That felt pretty impressive.
That is satisfying.
I also forgot to pick up rest, so I need to do that too.
Yeah, one thing I like about my new overlay compared to the old one, it's a lot easier to see the opponent's stats, because before they were all like stacked on top of each other, and they were just poorly labeled, they weren't aligned good, and now they each have their own little colored box. And the colors in those boxes are actually the Bulbapedia stat colors, so like if you take a screenshot of something's base stats, those are all the colors. With the exception of HP, because the HP is green, and my overlay kind of relies on a green screen effect, so I didn't want to make it green. I think I have red bar. Yep, I've got red bar for just a little bit. Also, my new Xbox controller still hasn't arrived yet, so I'm still using my PS5 one, so my overworld movement's not good. Yeah, game dev. Over the last year, we went through a lot of revisions. Like, at first, it was just me and Steve working on it. Like, Steve was more like the ideas guy, and I was more like his coding stooge. Like, he would just yell at me and make me do something, and do it his way. But you should see the overlay with, you should see how the overlay works with Gen 2. I don't know the next time Steve plans to stream Crystal, but the overlay for Crystal works pretty dang good. Like, you know in the top left, there's that map. We got it set thanks to Austin, where it'll actually change between Johto and Kanto whenever you go between the regions. That was not easy to pull off.
MVF is definitely a lot better of an artist than either one of us are. Or actually, I should say any of us. Better artist than me, Speed, or you. So it was really interesting when he came up with ideas. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that, but that's definitely better. So let's do that.
Did you ever use Sand Attack on the Starmie?
No.
I was thinking I should have. I left the fight on red health. I did get hit with a Bubble Beam and a Water Gun. Oh no, he disabled Sand Attack. Also, I think we may have done the same training. The Golding trainer got me to exactly level 25.
Oh, I was at like 24 and 9/10, but yeah.
Well, I did fight
I battled a bunch
optionals
of
inside of Mount
Zubats.
Moon. I mean, you fighting the Zubats probably canceled out my training. I fought the super nerd with the Voltorb and Magnemite, and I fought the Pidgey, or not the Pidgey, the Bellsprout Oddish girl, and the Raticate guy. I should probably not fight the Raticate guy next time. That guy is terrifying, and he does not give good XP yields. It's like 390, that's good, but for how difficult he is, like, you're very likely to die.
Gotta hate it when
Did you know you can't
Cubone
sell
guy
the...
just spams growl.
Did you know you can't sell the Helix fossil?
I did know that. If only they would just take it for $0 like they do with the ether.
You know how much strength it took for me not to go in the body slam room to get body slam? I almost did, and I had to like physically stop myself from doing it.
All right, save. I don't know why I save. It's just like, sand attacks sometimes fickly. The opponent can still hit the self-destructs. Better be safe than sorry.
Makes sense to me.
I've also had this guy crit self-destructs before in the past.
Oh, yeah.
He's quite the dick. He hit the self-destruct through three sand attacks.
Even worse, if you use 3 sand attacks on each of them and he hits you with rock throw.
Yeah, I saw rock throw was sitting there at 26% accuracy. I'm like, you can't hit that. I dare you to hit that.
Actually, imagine if that guy had good AI. He would never self-destruct, he would only spam rock throw.
That would actually be terrifying. There are some Pokemon that he's hit with rock throw in the past, like Charizard, that like it absolutely like exterminates.
Did you use any sand attacks on the Raichu?
No.
Really?
I just had to wait until he did 2 Thunder Shocks or an X speed.
Oh, I'm looking at my speed. I'm actually 2 speed faster than the Raichu. I have 58 speed. That was actually, I did just the right amount of training.
Where's that meme that goes, well, good for you?
Well, it's not like it matters. The quick attack only does 1/3 to that Raichu, and I got hit with Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Thunderbolt's an instant, like, just dead.
You sure it's... I'm just going to use a sand attack. And the Raichu hit me with 2 Thunder Shocks anyway. I survived, and then he missed the 3rd one. So I guess the sand attack actually did save me there.
I wonder how many vitamins I should buy. I want to say it's calcium. Like,
I don't think so.
Calcium, right?
I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should buy protein.
Are you being serious?
I actually am, yeah. Because what's the point in raising our special, even defensively? Like, if we get hit with like a Thunderbolt, we're probably gonna die anyway. That's just my suggestion. I see you doing it. Although, I might actually delay my vitamin buy till later. I might actually do Erica first. Because I know her trainers give good money.
Erica still only gives you 1 vitamin. It's not that big a deal. Honestly,
I got
sometimes
poison
I
wrapped.
wonder if just picking up the HP up in the rocket hideout is as good as Erica or
Oh,
not.
wait, you haven't done the rocket hideout yet? Like gone in there?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I guess I didn't see you.
I'm not
Did you like?
crazy. I'm gonna get the rare candies.
Did you like pick up anything to sell for more vitamins?
Hold on.
Also, Steve, I hope you're proud of yourself. I got poisoned by the wrapping last, and you know what I did? I dealt with it and waited till I got to the center. Are you proud of me?
Oh my God, he did it.
I know.
Good job.
I
It's almost
theoretically
like
could have used my
she
full
and the
restore.
trainer after her are so inconsequentially bad that it just you don't need anything. Just do it paralyzed.
Fortunately, I was poisoned, but either way.
Poison, paralyzed, it really doesn't matter. That like nobody should have Caterpie and Weedle at this point of the game.
You know, the old me would have just used my one full restore, but the full restore is for the rock tunnel itself. Like if the Bulbasaur trainer in here paralyzes me.
The third vitamin.
Okay, I am not selling full restores for a vitamin. I'm not that dumb.
What? What do you mean dumb?
It's always there as an emergency, because I remember plenty of times you sold it and you regretted it later.
The full restore, well, the last place the full restore is useful is the status condition junior trainer.
You know what's funny? I actually had to use it there. She poisoned me.
Right. Basically the full restore is only good on the candy SSN trainer and the status condition junior trainer. Those are the only two places the full restores really should be used.
Can anyone rewind my stream and tell me if I saved before this guy? I literally don't remember and I'm sort of scared. Doesn't matter, I lived at 10 HP.
You just black out.
I lived at 10 HP, it didn't even matter. You didn't? Oh my god. What is that called? Pulling an Ike?
It certainly has aspects.
Also, I used one of my super potions after that fight because I was at 10 HP. I'm really thinking I shouldn't have, so that way I could keep Red Bar for a bit. Wouldn't have really mattered, though.
Why? It has 15 more power than Swift. But because it takes the whole 2 turns, and I know how much of a waste of time 2 turns is, it's like I'm really, really geared toward not using Fly.
Makes sense to me. Also, the junior trainer at the very end paralyzed me. And I already used the full restore, so I'm gonna have to take on this gambler paralyzed. But not a big deal. You would have died if you did that.
I'm not crazy. I am definitely doing some training. I'm just selectively training. But we're now at the point of the run where you got to pick your training. I'm picking the.
If you pick the dojo, I'm gonna hurt you.
No, I'm doing the 3 medium evolved Pokemon in Erica's gym. Did you know that in Erica's gym, if you go, you can. Okay, hold on. I just missed Fly twice.
Does it have to do with going around on the upper wall to skip a trainer, or like go to the other side?
Well, you can go up, left, right, and then up, and then cut the tree without battling the trainer in the middle. I assume you knew that.
I found that out later in life.
The 3 medium evolved trainer without battling anything before her. Basically, you just go around that girl on the left, and then just walk to the right, and then just scoot right by her.
Right, I'm gonna get the nugget in here.
I need to use all of my brain to figure out which one are the fighting Pokemon trainers on Cycling Road, because not all of them are the fighting Pokemon trainer. I know that.
Did you get the PP
Want us
up
to-
inside the hideout?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Always do.
Why didn't I get the nugget in the underground? I'm dumb.
All right, and then we gotta skip the two 2-volt orb trainer. Skip the 2-volt orb trainer. Now this guy.
Because you picked up the moonstone to sell big brain energy. Hey, I forgot what that item was, okay? I couldn't remember if it was a moonstone or like something else useful. So I picked it up to see what it was.
I can't believe Fly has already missed 3 times for me. I've only used it like 15 times.
Why can't it be like Slam?
Exactly. Why isn't its accuracy like Slam? Exactly. Dang it, I forgot. I cut the wrong tree again.
Okay. Bells there. Alright, I am going to delete... Isn't stab wing attack still worse than stab wing quick attack? I think so. I better just get rid of that.
Correct. 35 power versus 40.
Also, I did say I was going to do Erica before I bought vitamins, but I forgot about that. So I only ended up buying 3 protein. Although, if I had remembered that nugget in the underground and sell that full restore, I could have gotten a 4th. But I forgot. Well, I just got sanded. Now I'm kind of scared.
Is this the thing that kids are into now, getting sanded?
Yeah, you know, getting sanded. I'm gonna use Sand Attack on that Gyarados. I don't trust it. Can you imagine if I missed my own Sand Attack because of Sand Attack?
I can imagine it. It's a very imaginable scenario.
You know what's funny? The Gyarados kept spamming Leer instead of attacking, so he badge boosted my attack. It's at 96 right now. That's the only reason I won.
I looked over at your monitor or your game, and I'm like, Gyarados, who the heck are you battling? And that's because we're battling different rivals. Because there's no Gyarados in mine.
Your rival battles are actually going to be easier until you get to the champion. When you get to the champion, yours is going to be harder, just because of Blizzard on the Blastoise.
I would still say Rival 6 will be equally as hard.
I don't know. We're talking about one has a Charizard with Flamethrower, Rage, and Slash, and a Blastoise with Water Gun and Bubble. Could probably put Fly in slot 4.
Ah! I beat Koga first try. Suck it, Koga. Hey,
There we
I
go.
only got one chance to sand attack him too, and he missed.
Good for you.
By the way, I was 3-shotting Koga's Pokemon. I would not have done another attempt. I would have absolutely have gone back and trained if I did not win that attempt.
Level 40.
Yep.
That's a bit too low for me.
I 3-shot with Swift and or Fly, and that's too low for my comfort. I think I would do self-training before
Absolutely,
Koga
yeah.
next time.
Yeah, Koga, like, people will make fun of Koga, but if you're using a physical attacker that doesn't get ground moves, Koga's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, Game Dev, we have not changed the poison, all that good stuff. It's perfect the way it is.
Oh, like the animations? I think those are the same from when he worked on it.
Exactly. You can't improve upon perfection.
I mean, game dev, a decent chunk of all the overlay features are still there. It's just a lot of it was improved on.
I mean, quite frankly, it is the same overlay. It's just prettier.
Yeah, like you notice in the bottom area, like you used to have like the Pokemon stuff show up. Now there's Pokedexes. I actually helped code that. Steve got the Pokedex images. He had to edit them perfectly for most of the sprites to fit. And he even wanted me to put the level and HP down there for Nuzlocke. Also, it's a good thing you mentioned Swift, because if you hadn't, I would have forgotten it.
Oh, I did forget about it. After defeating Rival 4, I went right back and got it.
Alright, I'm gonna teach Swift over Quick Attack. Actually, no, over Gust.
Okay, let's see. What floors do I want to go to? Guess we'll start with the 10. Problem is, not all the training is going to be easy with Pidgeotto, so I have to selectively choose the training. I know the second floor training is not going to be good at all. But
I'm gonna go
I'm
over it.
drawing a blank on the rest.
Are you in Sylph? I can tell you the
Yeah.
floors.
Well, no, it's not about the floors. I know the floors. It's the Pokemon. I'm trying to think of what all the trainers' Pokemon are on the top of my head because I don't want to battle the electric Pokemon. And I
Only
don't want to
the...
battle the poison Pokemon.
Don't want to battle the poison. They're rocket grunts. Almost all of them have poison types. And also, if you want to avoid the
Now that I think
electric
about it,
Pokemon, do not fight
the
the
only electric
scientists.
Pokemon, the only electric Pokemon to not buy or not battle, I just thought of, is actually just the ones with Magneton.
Game Dev, you wouldn't be bad for that. I never figured that out till recently, because the back of Erica's gym does look like a wall.
What level do you think I should consider the Rival 5?
I think at a minimum I would do 45.
That's what I was thinking too, which means I'm gonna need another 3 levels.
There's a chance I might die to Erica. I'm out of flies, so I had to defeat her with Swift, and I was poisoned, but fortunately, due to her good AI, she won't... Well, actually, whatever Pokemon... I think whatever Pokemon did hit me was... No, it didn't. That was a trainer. Alright, I fought Erica. I'm gonna go do Sylph.
Gotta love it when you battle somebody and you hit yourself 4 times in a row immediately after healing. So now you have to go back and heal again.
Makes sense to me. What are you complaining about?
What floor am I on?
The 69th floor.
Almost.
Do you plan to pick up and use every single vitamin? Or just the important ones?
I'm only skipping Carbos.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized in the Rocket Hideout I never got Double Edge.
I didn't get it either. Now that you bring it up, I did not get it.
I need to go get it.
I have to go back and get it. Even if I don't like it, I do understand that at the very least I probably need it for Rival 6 and later.
I'm trying to remember where... Oh, I know where it is. It's where, you have to fight this guy. It's where Frustration is in Fire Red.
Hey, online bully.
Hey, Online Bully's been online a lot more now. Good for him.
Indeed.
Also, if I had remembered to get Double Edge earlier, I would have picked up the Nugget as well right next to it. I probably could have bought a 5th vitamin, honestly, if I had remembered those nuggets. Plus, Pokemon Tower has a nugget. I really should have saved the vitamin buy till after the tower.
I need another trainer.
Yeah, you don't.
I need another trainer.
Also, wait, why are you concerned about fighting electric types? These Electrodes and Voltorbs don't even have electric moves.
I specifically mean there are 2 Magnetons, I believe.
Oh. Hey, I found one of them.
One of them's on the 2nd floor. I know that one for a fact. I can't remember where the second one, the other one is.
I found another one. He's on the 9th floor.
Oh, that's unfortunate, online bully.
What do you say?
Today he lost a friend.
Oh no. That's not good.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's get that calcium first.
You honestly kind of forget with Double Edge and the same type attack bonus, it's a power of 150, which is really good. Double Edge
Okay,
is
now
mainly a
that
good move for finishing things.
perfect. So I purposely started Rival 5. Almost leveled up, so that way when I defeated Pidgeot, I could set up on the Growlithe.
There's a chance I might die.
And this is perfect because I did not level up on the Blastoise, which is exactly what I wanted to do.
Alright, I'm level 38, so honestly, I think I'll try the rival at 43, actually. Because I am doing this earlier.
Under is concerned, I am absolutely murdering the time. And 67% of the people voted over, so this is good.
Dude, he disabled Double Edge. I think he's trying to convince me something.
Online bully did the earlier start time make any difference? Today we have a 2-hour earlier start time.
I am only streaming at this time because Steve is. I'm not sure why Steve's doing early today.
You know what's really, really funny? I realized by looking at my own community section, at some point we just changed from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. But I don't remember why.
It was because, well, last week it was because Zealous Pawn couldn't do 7.
No. It was like a year ago.
Wait, I thought we've always started the streams at 7 p.m. because that was when I get off work.
Always start at 6. And then at some reason we started it, we changed it to 7. And I don't know why.
Okay, that might be a you thing. I don't remember ever doing the streams at 3. I just died to a rocket grunt. I have to black out. I was poisoned.
The reason why I want to do this earlier time is because people like Boss KO, they live in Europe, and by the time we start the stream, they're only able to show up for like 1 hour tops. So I figured if I started 2 hours earlier, there'd be more people that would be able to watch.
I mean, I actually kind of like doing it at this time, but I can't do it all the time for obvious reasons. Hey Steve, did you keep Sand Attack or did you teach Agility?
I still have Sand Attack now. I have both. I have Swift, Sand Attack, Agility, Fly.
Maybe teaching Double Edge early was not a good idea.
No. I understand that you said Gym Leader Matt taught it early. I'm sorry, I hate it. The move, the move is literally a last resort to me. I'm
gonna delete Sand Attack
and Double Edge.
I'm gonna delete Sand Attack.
I don't know when I'm gonna teach it, but I do know that at some point I will have to teach over Sand Attack for rest. I just don't know when. I just learned the Warden is a really good guy. He takes the teeth, then gives you strength, as opposed to giving you strength, then taking the teeth like everybody else. Looking at you, mimic girl. There's another person who, if you have a full bag, they don't give it to you. I can't remember off the top of my head who it is, other than the mimic person. But I know there's two NPCs that give you something where you can't have a full bag. Oh crap! I forgot to grab the. Oh, I forgot so many things. I just forgot multiple vitamins here in the mansion, and I still don't have Double Edge. Okay, I need to go get Double Edge. I'm gonna forget. I know me. I will forget. Oh, game dev, another interesting thing. I don't think I know we had it, the whole good item, bad item thing on the overlay on the right side. but we've kind of changed it up a little bit. Now, if the item is red, it means so every item that's gray is not necessarily a good item or bad item. It's an item that just like is get rid of. So everything that's red is get rid ofable. Get rid ofable. Removable. Everything that's red is removable. So if I look at my inventory and I'm like, oh no, I have a full bag. What do I get rid of? I can immediately look at everything in my bag that's red. Whereas before we actually labeled stuff that was good, you know, gray, and then everything that was bad, we labeled it red. But that I realized then stuff that was like, let's say max potion was always labeled red. But the thing is, I pick up the max potion every single run. So it's always going to be my bag. Double Edge, Mega Drain, that stuff, I don't pick it up every run. I get rid of it in a lot of runs. Regardless, the point is, if I need space, I just look at my bag. And if it's red, I can get rid of it. I can get rid of it right now. In fact, it would be a good idea to get rid of it. So, I just got so many bad things just happened to me on Blaine. I've missed 2 flies now. 2! And every time I missed a fly, I got hit by Growl.
So I did try the Rival 5 battle at level 40. It is not good. Don't do it.
I just had the worst, absolute worst luck on Blaine.
Yeah, I was really trying to like only fight the good Sylph trainers, but I may have to just fight almost everyone just because I do not want to go to Fuchsia before Sylph. Honestly,
at this point, I'm thinking about actually doing everything at a slightly lower level because I'm not having any problems. Rival 5 wasn't a problem.
What level were you?
It might have had something to do with like it was 44 and 9/10.
I mean, I'm thinking 43 is the minimum.
I wanted to make sure I didn't like mid battle level up, and I got to keep my badge boost. So I purposely showed up at 9/10. Which is something you're probably really, really gonna need to add to your overlay. Like showing up to battles at 9/10 of a level is very, very important. Like, how would you be able to beat Squirtle without knowing when you're 9/10 of the way to a level up?
I mean, it's a Squirtle. I don't have to worry about beating a Squirtle.
No, this is a core function of Squirtle. Squirtle, you want to show up at 9/10 of a level up to like every big battle and set up on the second Pokemon. It's like the thing to do with Squirtle. If you don't do that to Squirtle, then you're not going to use the withdraws. You're just going to mid battle level up, and your withdraws will go away, and Squirtle will become a bad Pokemon.
Makes
Whereas
sense.
if you show up at 9/10 of a level up, you get all of your withdraws, you get to keep all of your boosts, and Squirtle becomes a god. Essentially, Squirtle becomes Blastoise.
I just one-shot Gyarados with a crit Double Edge. You know what I just learned? I used Fly on the Charizard. If the Charizard uses Rage and it can't hit you, then it's not trapped. It can use something else.
Wait, what?
If you use Fly on the Charizard and it uses Rage but it misses, it's not locked into it. It can use something else. That's something I never knew.
I might lose to Giovanni. I'm hoping that I do not get hit right now. Okay, I just enabled some sort of glitch on Giovanni, and I have no idea why. But Giovanni was hitting me with Stomp with Rhydon, and I had like 10 HP. And then as soon as I got the second sand attack on Giovanni, he just used Horn Drill and nothing but Horn Drill.
Funny.
I don't understand why, but I'm very, very happy he did. But Giovanni is hard.
Rival 5 is not easy.
Oh crap. Who am I setting up
Yeah, Rival
on?
5 is gonna be a... Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at strats for Rival 5 for Run 2.
Why?
Uh,
It's easy.
not if you're facing Charizard.
Interesting.
And
You're also 2 levels
Gyarados.
lower than me, so
And Gyarados. Alright, at least fly one-shots.
oh, it wasn't even close. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know when the right time to use my candies is, but
Wow. You'll never guess how I beat Rival 5. The Charizard hit me with Slash, I was low on health, so I decided to just go for Double Edge, and I crit it, one-shotting it, and I lived at 8 HP. Do you think that's repeatable?
yes.
Really? You think I should go for it again?
No, I think you can repeatably pray for it to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the heal bed. It is very inconvenient that I level up right before the Charizard.
Oh man, if only you could manage your PP and not level up before the Charizard like I did.
Well, how can you predict, like, how much experience you will have by the time you get to Charizard? I mean, if I had the XP router, like, if I had the XP router, like, on one of my windows and not minimized, I would have seen right away I'd level up.
No, I meant just sheer amount of playing Pokemon games.
Honestly, maybe the rival's just harder just because I deleted Sand Attack. That's probably
No,
it.
I think I've had the XP bar on my overlay for so long. I know how much XP for certain XP groups. I just know. Like Rival 5, he will level up you twice if you show up at like, or sorry, not twice, sorry. If you show up at like level 40, crap. If you show up at level 40 with a medium slow Pokemon, you're about halfway through a level up. You level up twice in the rival. So there is no right strat. The right strat is actually to be a higher level. You just kind of have to know, and unfortunately you won't ever know because you don't have it on your overlay.
I mean, I want to. Like, for Gen 1...
You probably know, like, as far as, like, the Elite Four is concerned, because you've done the Elite Four so many times, you know that if you have a medium slow Pokemon and you're, like, in the mid-50s, you'll level up one time on every single Elite Four member, like clockwork. It's perfect. But if you're, like, a slow growth rate Pokemon and you show up in the mid-50s, you will not level up on all of them. You will get like 9/10 of a level up on all of them, and you'll feel really bad about it. Okay, I'm telling you, Fly has been 75% accurate this whole entire run.
Sabrina was really easy. I actually listened to your advice. I set up on the Mr. Mime, not the Kadabra.
Yep.
Honestly, something I might do for the next run is I might actually do the cycling road training, go through the Safari Zone, and then go straight to Sylph, so that way I'll be 45 for the rival.
I can tell you guys, I understand that you guys are probably thinking, oh man, you're killing it. You're at 56 minutes and you're in Victory Road. Guys, I'm so underleveled, I cannot tell you. I cannot, like, physically put into words how underleveled and underprepared I am. I'm doing this all on purpose to figure out what I should do for the second run. But I'm about to get like 30 resets on Lorelei, and I'm gonna need like crit luck. So this is we're about to spend like 20 minutes on Lorelei. So the over under is still in play unless it gets a really, really good crit luck. First try Lorelei. Bro, if we get... I don't even know if we'll get past Dugong on the first try. All right, well,
Dude.
Speed, I am now teaching over Sand Attack for the first time for Mimic.
Yeah, I don't think Sand Attack was gonna make Rival 5 any easier. I think I just needed to be level 45 and not 43. Plus, use my moves in the right order.
I found Sand Attack to be useful for setting up. Like using Sand Attacks on Rhyhorn just so that way I can set up my agilities.
Funnily enough, it was actually not scary if the rival used Sand Attack on me. I actually kind of welcomed it just because it helped badge boost my attack. And if my attack gets boosted high enough, I can one-shot the Gyarados with Double Edge. I'll have to look at the damage ranges afterwards to see what they look like.
I don't know how to beat Lorelei. Scott had Rest instead of Fly, so our movesets are very different.
Well, I know that. Scott didn't teach Fly until after Lorelei.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm struggling right now. Oh, I wonder... Oh, maybe I should teach Rest instead of Swift. And then use Fly as my main attacking move. That way I have the same move set. The difference is Scott had Double Edge and I had Fly. That could work, actually.
Sad 100 base power Double Edge. Well, with Stab, it's 150.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the same moveset as Scott. We just have Fly instead of Double Edge. Oh, okay. So that is one difference of the Scott run and my run is that with Fly, the Dugong gets more opportunities to use Rest.
Good to know. Did you remember to pick up Double Edge?
Yes.
All right.
Scott's strat required a crit, so we have to get a crit. Also, I want everyone to realize that I am actually lower level than my Pidgeot run. That's how bad this is. I'm very severely underleveled.
I mean, 151, I wish Double Edge was the modern 120, but sometimes dreams don't come true.
Oh my god. Can you believe that I can die to an Aurora Beam crit?
I can believe that.
I've been hit by 2 attack drops. That's just, yeah.
Okay, that was not how to play Koga.
Okay, I think I have to get a crit on Cloyster. Like, it's just have to.
That is not a good spot for a level up.
All right, Growl's an instant reset. I would actually prefer to get hit by Aurora Beam than Growl. Okay, Rest, Agility.
Dude, Koga never once used self-destruct. Come on, man.
Okay. Okay,
you know what?
Yeah. Aurora Beam is 100% accurate, so this is really, really bad.
I'm gonna use one rare... no. I'm gonna fight the Hypno Trainer in Koga's gym. Because I'm leveling up after the first coughing, and I'm losing all my badge boosts. I just like Pidgeotto's name. Why is it longer than Pidgeot? I have no idea. Good question. I mean, Drowsy's longer than Hypno. Crap. I may need to buy more healing items than the average run.
All right, I think we're actually done.
You're gonna black out and leave?
Yep. I think level 60 is not possible.
Oh, blackout counter. Add 1 to the blackout counter. I have to add to the blackouts manually, so I'll have to remember to do that. Not something I'm used to. What I'm doing for Koga is I'm setting up my 3 agilities on the coughing. I'm gonna reset if I get poisoned. I would like a smoke screen because it'll help badge boost my attack further. And then I can use Swift on his whole team instead of Double Edge. And if I don't get hit with it, I'll just use Double Edge.
Oh.
There we go. Did you have to rely on Koga to blow up while you're flying to beat him? Or did you just sand attack him?
I sand attacked him.
Honestly, I'm thinking the strat for next time is delay teaching Fly, and then hold on to both sand attack and agility. Because Fly doesn't really help for, like, extremely.
I've royally screwed up here so badly at the end. It's not even funny.
I mean, you admitted that you skipped a lot of training.
Yeah, but now it's actually even worse than I originally anticipated. Like I am like 9 levels under leveled. I actually do think I would be 65 was probably still not good enough.
You're biased since the German name is Pigeon Boss. That's a good name. I wonder if Fly's a guaranteed one-shot and everything. Kinda wish I had my XP router up. I just don't want it up for first playthroughs. It looks like it is, though.
So very interesting though to know that like the whole entire game is actually like not that hard. It's just Lorelei that is just so hard that it requires so much training.
I don't know. Rival 5 gave me issues, but I think that was just an under-leveling problem.
No, again, it's you not being in the correct level area. You would have gotten to keep your badge boosts.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was it. Because if I wasn't leveling up for the Charizard, I would have had all my attack boosts and I could have one-shot it. You're right. It was the bad level up.
You got to add it to your overlay. You need to
yeah.
You need to get together with somebody who can do it.
Well, can you let me know when MVF's not obsessing over his businesses? He's been away for quite a long time.
I
tried looking at the code.
Mr. Mime with double slap.
I just wish there was a part in Pokebite that showed, like, I just wish there was a value just called, like, XP to next level up, because it shows the text in-game in the menu. Like, it has to be in there somewhere.
It's not. It's calculated.
Darn.
Scott even mentioned that it's not in there as like a number itself. It uses the math formula for like where you are on the level up group and like does some sort of division. And what it's showing is not it's not there, it's being calculated and then being displayed.
Is that what your overlay does? It just does the math?
Yep. Well,
I need to fight one more trainer to get level 50.
Okay. Where to next? Oh wow, I have 3 Vert candies. I guess I didn't use all of them. Interesting. I guess I could get to get one more level. Get one more level, then we'll use some of our candies, and then we'll try again at 65, and then we'll just keep going until we get a crit.
I said this earlier, but I really need to buy more potions in this run. The normal amount I buy is not enough. I probably have to double my super potion, probably even triple it. And just delay the vitamin buy till later.
Ouch. Lapras has Ice Beam via level up.
No healing items? Yeah, I'm out. I mean, I had the 6 super potions I buy in Vermilion, then I had 2 full restores and 1 max potion, and they're all gone. Oh, I just realized I almost forgot Mimic.
Good to know, trying to figure out what the minimums are. I knew it was going to be hard.
Oh my god. The girl's like, you don't have any room for the Pokédoll. Shut up.
I know.
Can't I just
The
give it to you first, and then you can take it like everyone else?
Yeah, well, she's special, you know?
Special in the brain, you mean? Alright, Did you ever do a second vitamin buy?
No.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna do a lot of things differently in the second run. A lot of extra training. This Dugong, it's gotta be a 2-shot.
I only have enough room
Growl's
for 1
instant.
protein. Carbos is not
Growl's an
needed.
instant reset.
Maybe I should buy calciums. And I'll just spend the rest in... You know what? I'm gonna buy HP up. So I think all these vitamins will make the difference.
Oh, I got the crit. Okay. Let's just rest. How much damage could Slowbro honestly do? Okay. Mimic. Amnesia.
My stream froze?
Oh, I'm being hit by so many growls.
I went off the ledge.
No. No.
65? I mean, that's not too bad of a level. But I guess that's not good enough for Lorelei.
This Slowbro, he hit me with so many growls. I'm gonna run out of PP.
It did for
I
15
can't
seconds. Oh,
I'm.
weird.
It's essentially crit or bust.
Well, it says I dropped 867 frames, so must have been... At least it was a quick one.
How ironic. I actually got the crit I needed, and it still wasn't enough on Lapras.
I'm gonna fight some trainers in Giovanni's gym.
What's the % chance that you get an attack drop off of Aurora Beam?
I
33?
have no idea. I actually don't know. Probably 33%.
It feels like 33. This is what makes Lorelei so bad. Like, she hit you with the Roar Beam, and she's got a 33% chance of essentially killing your run. She hit you with Growl, she kills your run. Your Roar, it's just, and she's got essentially multiple chances to hit you with a Roar Beam. Oof.
It is 33%. Thanks, 151. I had to leave and heal again.
Wait, 150? You mean Area 51?
No, NR 151, one of my chatters.
Oh, different guy. Okay. Just they both like the number 50. Okay.
You know, if I had not taught Fly in this run so far, and I had Mimic, like Mimic over Sand Attack, I probably could have mimicked Horn Drill for Giovanni just for his Rhydon.
I just want everyone to know this doesn't get better. If I were a higher level, this would still not be better. No, John, we're both playing at different speeds.
Yeah, own rules, but we're doing the run together, basically. I mean, even if I wasn't playing, I'd just be here chatting with Steve anyway, because he likes having someone to chat on the side when a Pokemon's this bad.
Why is this Dugong a higher crit rate than my Pidgeotto?
Well, according to my overlay, Pidgeotto's crit rate is 13.86%.
Holy crap. When I said higher, they really do have the same crit rate. Dang.
Your overlay shows Dugong's crit rate?
They're both 13.
So I'm guessing they both have 71 speed? Or at least close enough speed?
I think Dugong's like 68, but yeah. Oh. I mean, I know Scott used double edge, so it's not exactly the same.
Dugong 70?
I taught early fly. So, like, I'm stuck with fly.
Yeah, I'm stuck with it.
I'm actually considering not using fly the whole run as well now.
That's what I'm considering too.
Because honestly, I didn't even use fly for the vast majority of the run because it's such a slow move to use.
Yeah.
I'm also not gonna lie, I'm actually considering starting over.
Well, you're
Straight up.
Well, you're not gonna start over this late into the run.
Yeah, I am. There's no more training to be done. The training, I already did all of the Victory Road. I grabbed the candy in Power Plant. John, Hyper Beam, like, honestly, I should kick you from the chat just for even mentioning Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is not an option. Hyper Beam doesn't exist.
I don't think Pidgeotto even learns Hyper Beam.
That's like suggesting substitute. It doesn't exist. It just
Pidgeotto,
doesn't.
I don't think Pidgeotto learns substitute. It's not fully evolved. Or Dratini. So now we need to double kick him.
If I were 68, I could reliably two-shot this Dugong, but even that's still not much of an improvement.
53 is definitely way too low to take on the rival here.
I think I might just have to get rid of agility, teach double edge, and then still go for the going for crit strategy.
Actually, I better go get the Power Plant candy. I think I might actually need it. I'm considering using all the candies before Rival 6 and just training Victory Road. Right now I'm 53. If I can get all the rare candies... Well, I used one. If I get all the candies, I'll be level 64. And then if I fight all the trainers, that's probably another 2 or 3 levels. Well,
yes, John.
Gonna be short repels.
They just take too long. They basically don't exist.
Yeah.
Adding 6 minutes to my time is just, it's not possible. Actually, let's see. Substitute was 8 minutes, and Hyper Beam was 6 minutes, I think.
11 candies. How far away am I from a level up? It's a fresh level up. Okay, I'm gonna use all 11 candies. Man, it's really annoying using all the candies when you have to prevent the evolution. Doesn't the pseudo first stages get Hyper Beam per level up as a joke? I know in Gen 1, Dratini and Dragonair get Hyper Beam by level up, but not by TM.
I think it was 6 and 8, but regardless, what's the TM for 3,000 points?
I
We
believe
didn't
that's
test that
Dragon.
one.
I think that's Dragon Rage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know Dragon Rage is in the game corner. It's like, you know, it's the only dragon move. It's gotta be special. Oh, so I guess Pidgeotto gets it.
Double Edge is not better than Fly.
If you look at the base power,
It's got 50% more power, and it's just as bad.
I think it's an underleveling issue, because I'm probably going to be 68 by the time I arrive at the league.
Wow. It is 50% more power, but I take 50% more damage. I get 50% less turns.
Alright, level 64. Gyarados a one-shot with Double Edge.
Also, why does this Dugong crit? Like, there's no... Okay, you know what? I need to move. You know what? I think the luck just keeps repeating itself. I need to move a little bit. Move, resave. Just reset the luck a little bit.
See, now you're getting it.
No. First try, Dugong gets a crit immediately. This Dugong crits too much. It crits like 25% of the time.
You moved around and got an even worse seed. I'm gonna get the full restore out here just so I can get some healing items for Victory Road trainers.
Okay, if I were level 68, I could reliably two-shot that Cloyster with Double Edge, and that is the only upside that there is. Stop growling me.
Do you think Growl should just be an immediate reset?
What level is Scott? Well, Scott would play with Pidgey.
Yeah.
It's not totally comparable.
Yeah, and with Pidgey, he started Lorelei at 78.
Four growls. Why?
I wonder if I should use the paralysis fly glitch for Lorelei. I think this is kind of like the best chance to use it.
Holy crap, I just looked at your game and it's super weird color.
I guess the color palette could have been better.
It literally looks like it's like the only way I could possibly describe the way your game looks like is if it like you were playing some sort of 90s like game that had a lot of blood and gore in it, but because it's the 90s, everything's a little bit tinted.
Yeah, it sort of does. I probably should have done a darker brown instead of the light brown. That probably would have looked better.
But Scott started Pidgey at 78. I'm at 65 currently. I think 68. 68 would just give me the better ranges where I think I can make it to Slowbro probably a third of the time instead of right now where I'm making it like every 6 attempts.
I'm not going to do the paralysis thing until the second run. I'm not going to do it the first run.
And then it just goes down to growl luck. How many growls can I get hit by while I'm setting up my amnesias? I think 3 growls is just instant reset.
Would Sand Attack have made a difference?
Honestly, Sand Attack might be the answer. Like Sand Attack instead of
What's the problem with the color?
Sand Attack would allow.
I don't know.
Sand Attack would allow me time to agility too, which would be interesting. No, John, I'd rather restart. We're at 47 resets. And also my rules don't allow blackout training. Blackout training might as well just be giving up.
Yeah, otherwise Lorelei will get promoted.
Yeah. Lorelei will be the new champion. Step
Yeah.
aside, Speed. Lorelei's the new champion now. Also, I just want everyone to know that I've seen this Cloyster, I don't know, like 15 times. I've never once crit it. Ever.
Maybe it's got
it
shell
honestly
armor.
feels a little comical how not often I crit this Cloyster.
Maybe it's got shell armor.
It's crit me though, many times. I've never crit the Cloyster. Because I know a double edge crit would be really good.
Sure would be. Wait a minute, why did I use double edge on a Chansey? Oh man, I almost died. Chansey's the one Pokemon you never want to use double edge on. Because the amount of recoil is... I think it's half the damage you dealt to the opponent. Lorelei is always the champion for Pokemon that struggle against her. Yeah, I think half the runs I do, Lorelai's the hardest, and the other half, the champion's the hardest. And there's a small subset where Lance is the hardest. And that's usually fire or ground types.
Alright, no growl. Damn it. Immediately get hit back. 2 growls? 3 growls! What the heck? 3 immediate growls. Like, I 3 growls. Once the 3rd growl makes your attack so low, you might as well... You're done.
I'm gonna get a level up. I'm 1200 away from a level up. I am not gonna use my 1 rare candy until I fight something first. What's my plan? Pray?
I'm gonna hit the restroom, and I'm gonna go to the next run.
Well, I'm nearly done with my run.
Everyone who voted over, you're right. I know we're at 123 currently, but no, just if I were 3 levels higher, I'd keep going, because then there would be consistent 2-shot with Fly on Dugong, and there'd be a consistent 2-shot on Cloyster with Double Edge. But as it currently sits, they're both 3 shots, and I can't, literally just can't.
I should get rid of Swift, yeah. For Mimic. Well, I guess everyone come to my stream if you want to see me do the league. Alright, level 68. This is 3 levels higher than C. Let's see if this makes a difference. Aurora Beam... that is a frickin' miracle. That is not the right move. And a growl. Dude. Okay, reset. I'm trying to attack the Dugong so that way I can, if it uses turn 2 rest, it'll stay asleep longer. What I'm trying to do.
I don't know the winning moveset either. Teaching Double Edge was probably a mistake. I should have just kept the moveset with Fly.
I don't think teaching Double Edge was the mistake. Teaching Fly was the mistake. At least this early.
But yeah, I meant that run. That last run.
Dude.
I agree with Dust Yankee. Ironically, Dust Yankee, that's exactly the level that I told Speed when we were theory crafting. I said it was going to be halfway between Pidgeot and Pidgey. Scott's Pidgey was 82, I think. 80 or 82. And my Pidgeot is 64. So I said it had to be halfway between 82 and 64, which is 70, 72. So that's exactly what I was thinking. And you know what? I think we just confirmed it. It has to be 70, 72. Like, you got to go in a league at 70, 72.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Double Edge.
While I'm on this screen, let's see. Honestly,
Aurora Beam surprisingly didn't do too much.
Sand Attack might be the answer. Eventually, she will just not hit you enough times, or you can set up all of your agilities,
Double edge
You will
turn
have to
1.
luck your
No.
you have to luck your way through Cloister. You sand attack the ah, the Slowbro like a bunch. You sand attack the Slowbro probably 3 times. Then you start setting up your amnesias. And then if you can get past Slowbro with 1 fly and 3 amnesias, I think you're probably fine. You probably don't even need agility, which matters because there's not a lot of room on the move set.
What is the chance of her using a turn 2 rest? Only happened once.
From my experience, it was like 1 in 5 battles.
Okay. Also, I screwed up and I mimicked the Slowbro's growl because my first mimic Gen 1 missed and I wasn't prepared for it and I mimicked the wrong move. Always surprising to know that mimic can Gen 1 miss.
I'm not seeing a different move set though. It's looking like my move set needs to be mimic, double edge, rest. Mimic, double edge, rest.
Growl. Fuck.
Mimic, double edge, rest.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm not gonna reset this. I'm gonna let Lorelei defeat me if I lose and just black out. I'm gonna try a different strat.
Maybe it is mimic, double edge, rest, agility. Maybe I do keep agility. I mean, I don't like agility, but I mean, I guess it does add some stats. It'll probably help me consistently 2-shot the Cloister if I get in there at level 70 instead of 68. Cloister was already really close to being a 2-shot at 65.
Yeah, I think your suggestion for that moveset is definitely the right call.
No.
Teaching fly too early is a death sentence. Because you just don't have room on the moveset.
The 4th move, sand attack. My bad. It's mimic, agility, rest, sand attack.
I think that's...
There's no room for agility.
Wait. Mimic, rest?
Mimic.
That's it. Mimic, rest, agility, sand attack. Where's your attacking move? Where's the nearest?
Double it.
Okay,
wait. Mimic, double edge, rest. Mimic, double edge, rest. Mimic, double edge, rest. Sand attack. Mimic, double edge, rest, sand attack. No agility. Mimic, double edge, rest. Honestly, what does sand attack even do for me if I don't have agility?
I don't know. I feel like you'd have to have both of them together at that.
Because at this point, if I'm doing this strat, sand attack is there to, I guess, just not get hit on the dugong?
I mean, I don't even think toxic would be a good
It might
strat.
just be there to not get hit on the dugong and not get hit on the Slowbro with growl. I guess that's enough. I mean, really, the thing that kills you is actually getting hit by growl and Slowbro. Like, if you get hit by 3 growls, it's instantly over. And honestly, 2 growls is still not good. Like, I think I might need sand attack just to not get hit by growl.
Okay.
And I guess, and also just to use on dugong, just to not get hit like a few times. Plus, allows me to rest if I get hit by a few aurora beams. But again, if I get an attack drop, it doesn't matter. And we already just pointed out aurora beams got a 33% chance of like attack dropping you anyways. So it's like, regardless, the situation is still bad. No matter what, the situation is still bad.
Don't tell Scott what I'm doing. Wow, crit. You absolute dick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Maybe we'll need
Now I need to think. Where do I
Oh.
want to train? Because
The water?
I'm about to add 10 levels of training.
The
10.
water?
Well, yes, the
What
water's a given. I definitely have to do that. I'm adding 10 levels of training. Well, 7 because I was able to get 3 in Victory Road. I'm adding 7 levels of training. So, fighting dojo, water. I've already did half of Sylph, so I guess all of Sylph. I actually can't really do Giovanni's gym, like not all of it. I guess I could do everybody but the Rhyhorn, extra Rhyhorn guy.
Rest?
Actually, I can do Rhyhorn guy. It just take a lot of PP. Let's see. I could do Koga's or not.
No,
Well,
John, I
can do
didn't
Koga's
win.
gym?
I gotta reset.
I guess I can do Koga's gym.
Actually, here's a question: is Mimic useful for anybody besides Lorelei?
No.
I'm teaching Rest. Where is it? Did I actually?
Thing, though, you literally cannot beat Lapras without Mimic. Yeah, you can't beat Lapras without Mimic. You have to mimic Amnesia. You will die to the Lapras. Like, you will be one shot every time with Blizzard. Even if you get a crit, which by the way, I did get a crit. I got a fly crit. It did a little bit more than half with a fly crit. So you will literally never be able to defeat the Lapras. You will have to get essentially a Blizzard miss. So you need a Mimic.
Okay. I realized I accidentally sold Rest when buying more vitamins, so I cheated to give it back.
John, I don't black out. I'm not allowed to black out. It's just not. Like, I understand what you're saying, saving before the Elite Four, but blacking out, like, it's literally like the opposite of J-Rose, where if everything gets too hard for J-Rose, he just keeps on doing the Elite Four over and over and over again, and then he gets a higher level each time. I can't do that. I can't knowingly black out, especially to these guys. Like, these guys, I cannot inflate Bruno's ego. You know, if he beats me, he's the new champion. Game over screen. Game over, man. You don't want to let Bruno win. I mean, what's more embarrassing than that? It's the same thing. If I go in there knowing I'm going to lose, that's the same as blackout training. It's the same thing. So I have to do all the training pre Elite Four. I've never once started the Elite Four, left the Elite Four, and started it again.
Oh my god.
I might have done it like long time ago, but I've never done it since. That's just blackout training with extra steps. And it's even more embarrassing because these guys, you're essentially saying you're the new champion.
I am literally getting the same RNG.
It's one thing to lose let's say the wrapping last. She doesn't know. She might not even pay attention to the TV. Like, you know, she doesn't know she's the new champion. Bruno will know. Bruno will beat you, and he'll know he's the new champion.
Yeah, because he got promoted. Okay.
He's literally right there. The wrapping last will just be like, oh, ha, I got to do my fun little combo. Then she goes to sleep, and then she wakes up the next day and hopes that she can combo the next guy. But Bruno, Agatha, all of them, they know. They were there.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can do this. Oh, this is interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
I should probably start over now.
Well, I'm almost done with Lorelei.
I have to finish the next run though. Like, the strat that I came up with has to work.
All right, Lorelei's dead.
Congrats.
Don't tell Scott what I did. He'll call me a cheater.
Was it crit? Oh, did you do the whole?
I did the paralysis glitch, yeah.
I don't know what to think about that.
I mean, it's an in-battle glitch, like Badge Boost glitch. I figured it should be allowed. Because otherwise you're singling out specific glitches.
But Badge Boost glitch, like, you can't avoid it. You can avoid that.
I mean, here's another thing, like, what if you're
Nobody just goes into Lorelei battle paralyzed. It's just, you don't just do that.
Well, no, here's the thing. Like, would it be cheating if you knowingly use Swords Dance to boost your defense? Not using it to boost your attack, but using it to boost your
I don't think you're
defense.
understanding why. I don't think you're understanding. So, hold on. Hold on. What do I name it? Oh, I know. I'll name it Burb. All right. So you don't go into. How often does somebody go into the battle with Lorelei paralyzed? Nobody.
Maybe you're clumsy
Ever.
and you forgot.
Not even on accident. No, nobody. Literally nobody. That's my only argument.
Oh yeah, I could have used agility during that.
Like, for instance, you know, that trainer after the wrapping last, yes, you can accidentally use it on that one all you want. That trainer I expect to be paralyzed for.
Nah, I'm not willing to go out of my way to make specific fights harder. I mean, as soon as I beat Lorelei, I healed the paralysis off. I still need a high level for the rest of the league anyway. I just don't want to deal with stupid bullshit luck.
That's amazing.
And besides,
I just fought the op.
still an inconsistent
Rival 1A.
glitch. It's still an inconsistent glitch.
He wasn't there.
I need to use rest. I mean, I'm paralyzed, but I don't want to use the glitch. I need to use rest. Okay, Gengar, do not hit me with Dream Eater. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I accidentally went back to sleep again. Dude. I mean, that glitch is still inconsistent, because you need the paralysis to go off at just the right moment. Plus, once it happens, you can't use Fly ever again.
Explain it away all you want. But
I'm explaining my own reasoning.
It's unavoidable, like the badge boost glitch. Then you have to ask yourself, was this situation a situation that I would ever be in, ever? And the answer for your thing is no. I would never, ever, ever, ever go into the battle of Lorelei paralyzed, ever. It would never come up in any run ever. Not even the Mew run, where you decided to skip the heal right before the champion. It literally would never come up. So the answer to your question is no, it would never come up. It would never happen. So I would have to say yes, it is cheating.
Well, I don't care.
It's fine. You're playing by your own rules. I don't care. It's all good.
I mean, the rule is
But like, for instance,
no
if you were in
glitches
Victory
outside
Road,
of battle.
If you were in Victory Road and you happen to get paralyzed and you happen to win a hard battle because you got paralyzed, then it's fine.
Then why is it any different if it's on Lorelei versus a random trainer?
Because you always heal before Lorelei. Always. There's never ever a run you have ever played where you don't heal before Lorelei.
Would anyone run agility on a Pidgey line without the badge boost glitch? I mean, technically, no one would. If the badge boost glitch wasn't a thing, there'd be no reason to have agility on this thing. So, I mean, technically, using agility to boost your attack is not avoidable by that standard.
I actually thought agility. I don't think you were able to outspeed Alakazam, so I actually did use agility for that one reason. Outspeed Alakazam one time. Like, if I didn't use agility, I did not outspeed Alakazam.
Oh my god, that thing just crit me with Sky Attack.
Speaking of Sky Attack, I actually looked at the moveset. I'm like, ooh, Sky Attack. I wonder if that would be interesting. And then I'm like, but you're not in the air.
No, that's the thing. Plus the TM's in Victory Road. Although it does suck not having Mimic for the Rhydon, because I can't just steal Horn Drill. I would really love to use Horn Drill on that thing. Although at least Tail Whip, I'm getting free boosts.
Can you imagine if we could learn Horn Drill? I mean, we got a really, really big beak. Is that just not a horn, but in beak shape? That's the problem, John. It doesn't have a use. Sky Attack will never have a use because you can be hit for 2 turns, and then you might as well just use Fly. If you can be hit 2 times, you might as well use Fly.
I have 6 leers and tail whips on me. I have 36 defense. My attack's over 400. My agility
And
is...
here's
My
the other thing,
speed's
John.
999.
If Sky Attack was 100% accurate, then there could be an argument, like not a good argument, an argument, just a
142,
single
48.
argument, that if Sky Attack was 100% accurate, then you'd be like, aha, well, I used it because it's accurate and Fly isn't. But unfortunately, it's not.
Hey,
Not
Steve,
accurate.
I got the under. Just barely.
Woo. I gave up 10 minutes below my under.
My game time was 420.
Oh, speaking of that, I forgot to put the new under. The new under is the same as the old. Well, actually, no. I'm actually gonna make the new under a little bit lower than the old under.
You know what's an interesting little fun fact? In Generation 5, the move Sky Attack was actually banned in competitive because there was a very broken glitch where if it was a double battle, you had one Pokemon of yours use Sky Attack on the opponent and your other Pokemon used Gravity, it would force the Pokemon back to the ground, but a flag never gets reset, and the Pokemon you use Sky Attack, Sky Drop on would literally never be able to attack ever again. It was Sky Drop, yeah. Yeah, you could literally just paralyze an opponent for the rest of the fight and they can't do anything just from using Sky Drop and Gravity. So in competitive, they had to ban that. Kind of like how they banned Double Team.
There, the over/under is now set. Sorry about that. By the way, I beat the optional rival.
I'm gonna make my new under 135 to 140.
I made mine 130 at 4 times speed.
Well, I think I can save like 7 minutes.
Why? Why do you think that?
I have 33 resets.
Uh-huh.
I can cut that in half.
You
That's
think-
easy 7 minutes.
You think you can... Well, actually, you know what? Explain to me why you think you can cut it in half.
No, I said cut the resets in half.
Why? Why do you think you can do that? What is your master strategy that's going to make everything better that you're going to have half the resets? I want to hear this.
It's
What
because
is your
in the
master plan?
because in the first run I was using double edge irresponsibly and I kept getting killed by things.
I understand, but how is that going to make it better?
Why don't I just do the run and you stop asking questions?
Because I understand that's going to get rid of the ones and twosy resets, but how does that make Lorelei better?
Because I know...
Oh, John's right, because you're going to use the glitch at the very beginning of the battle. There's a
Yep.
good argument.
Yep.
You're going to start with the glitch. That's how you're going to save all the time.
All right. 3, 2,
You know that
1,
meme?
go.
You know that meme from oh, dang it. It's called the meth show.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, in Breaking Bad, the main villain guy, the guy who owns the chicken place, he has this famous line where he says, "You and me, we're not the same," and then he goes on and says why we're not the same. This is an instance why your over under and my over under are very similar, despite a whole one-time speed being in the middle. Your run is just not the same as my run. You allow glitches. This is just
Allow
you
glitches.
and
This
me,
is
we're
Gen
just
1,
not the
dude.
same.
Gen 1 is the
This is
home of
just-
glitches. What's the fun in
I
Gen 1 if
understand,
you
but
ban glitches in battle?
No. Okay, actually, you know what? Now, let's stop calling this a glitch. That's an exploit.
Okay.
Calling it a glitch is not even fair. It's an exploit.
Oh, you can call it what you want.
Invulnerability is like the definition of exploit. It's like God mode. Actually, it is God mode.
Well, the thing is, the strat's still very inconsistent to set up. I could easily get 10 resets on Lorelei because I don't get paralysis luck.
But it
And you
will
could
happen.
second try her.
You know how well my strat's gonna work? My strat relies on 2 crits. 2 crits with 13% crit rate. My thing might literally never happen for like 30 minutes. Your thing will eventually happen. So they're
I mean, the
not
2
the
crits
same.
will eventually happen.
But will it though? 13%.
Knowing
and
you, probably
13%.
not.
13%, 13%. Sometimes that just won't happen. You saw the Ditto run. Sometimes it can take 2 hours. What level for the Elite Four? 70. We're adding so much training to this run. It's not even gonna be funny.
Oh, I just realized I never looked at.
We might as well just do,
Fuck. I need to start my run over.
we're gonna do like fighting dojo like as early as humanly possible, because why not? Why not? There's literally no downside. We're gonna do that training anyways. Might as well just do it as early as we can.
Fuck. I forgot to cancel the recording in XP router, so I lost all my routing. Oh, that's... Oh well, I'll just have this up for ranges, I guess. Alright. Take 2. The definition of speedrun: exploit the game to complete as fast as possible. I mean, I'm not gonna keep arguing about this.
It feels like less of an argument when we changed it for the word glitch to exploit, didn't it?
No, I'm not gonna keep arguing it because I'm not gonna convince anyone. And it's just gonna piss me off.
All right, 1.
Dude, stop naming myself
2.
Red. I'm not Red. Like, stop naming myself that.
Tackle. Bide.
I mean,
Tackle.
Oh.
Screech. Screech.
never mind.
Bide. Bide.
Yeah, it's a
we could
30% versus... It's a 25% versus a 7% thing, yeah.
No. See, here's the thing. When I said 2 crits, I meant 2 crits and also no attack drops from Aurora Beam. Again, still not the same.
Yeah, 151. That's the whole point. Using
whoever
agility to boost
calculated
your
my
attack
chance of
is an exploit. That is an exploit.
No, that's a glitch. That's
Oh,
unintended.
so that's a
You
glitch.
can't avoid it.
Avoid
you
it.
can't avoid that. You
No,
can avoid yours.
No,
And yours
you can't.
also is invulnerability. You can't badge boost yourself to invulnerability.
Dude. Just a redefinition of things.
I don't know why you're arguing this. This is apples and oranges. It's not the same. They're not even close. Like, I don't know why you're trying to make it like work.
You're the one trying to convince me there's a difference. There is no difference. Using agility to boost your own attack knowingly is an exploit, because you're exploiting the game's in-battle glitches. You're not using agility for the sake of speed. I'm just saying, it's the same logic. I had a feeling. Pause that. I'm still gonna finish this second run. I already did the parcel. I mean, whenever we did those red and blue backports, like, I remember whenever Sabrina's Venomoth would just randomly stun spore me, I would try to use Dig on the Alakazam if I can, and I end up winning fights because of it. It's just an in-battle glitch. Not like I'm doing it for every single fight anyway. If I can make money in game by buying something, synthesize something, and sell it for profit is an exploit, but not bug. I get that, yeah. Besides, rules are like... My rules are just like no glitches in the overworld. Some people just want to ban it just because of personal feelings. Like, if the rules say, like, glitches during battle is fine, but then you'll exclude certain glitches, then you're editing the rules to make yourself feel better. I want the rules to be consistent. Probably should have knocked out that Kakuna, honestly. I would say as an outside bystander, there are differences between exploits and glitches. Blatch boost is unavoidable. Prowess and vulnerability is... No, it's not. Completely untrue. Think of it in terms of a casual player perspective. You have no idea what either of those are. You could be paralyzed during a fight and try and use Fly or Dig, and then you just decide to use other moves. You're not going to know that you can just simply use Agility to raise your defense stat. You're not going to knowingly do those things. Thing is, Agility boost your defense is knowingly doing it. I consider that an exploit. Because it was just poor programming that caused it to reapply badge boosts. And that does lead to fights being broken. Like, why do you think Poliwag could beat the game at minimum battles? It's because the badge boost glitch. It goes against the core rules. And raising your defense with agility is not against the core rules. I'm not arguing banning those things. Like, I'm just saying there's similarities to them both. And Steve just doesn't want to hear it. Because he's still just pissed off about that first Lorelei run. He's upset that I completed my first run. That's all it is. He'll get over it. Alright, so I just need to continue training until 14 and less than 409 to level up. I mean, I remember with my yellow run with Squirtle, I actually did use that glitch specifically for Koga. Because I literally could not... I would have to train to such a ridiculously high level to one-shot the Venonats that I would actually get paralyzed and prevent myself from getting hit with Sleep Powder, and I would try to get the glitch so I didn't get hit with Psychic. Did I just Gen 1 miss Gust? I think I did. I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, knowingly utilizing the badge boost glitch to benefit other stats, it does technically count as exploiting the battle system. That's the whole joy with Gen 1 solo runs. Yeah, they could use it against you, yeah, that's the point, but there are very few Pokemon where you're just saying, okay, come on, hit me with a Tail Whip. I mean, I can think of the Champion's Rhydon for that. Or here's another thing, like, what if you were in... What level am I? Yeah. I mean, there are some fights where the opponents will paralyze you, and that will happen. Besides, I don't even know why Steve's freaking out over it. I almost never use the exploit, because the exploit has its own problems. Like, it's very inconsistent to set up. And you noticed on Lorelei, I had to use Double Edge and Rest because I could never use Fly ever again. There are own problems with it. Like, technically in terms of speed, it's almost never worth it using that glitch because it's really slow. It can make fights really, really consistent, but it's super slow. For those reasons, I almost never use it. Alright, I just gotta keep training till I'm at the right level. I always think of things in a speed perspective, as long as it follows the basic rules. Well, thanks for stopping by, 151. I think just this one Weedle. Yep. Alright, let's go fight Brock. I mean, seriously, for a glitch that almost never gets used, people sure freak out over it. not like I'm using Brock through walls in order to skip Brock on Pokemon with bad Brock splits. It's not like I'm doing that. I mean, here's another interesting, like, sort of example. Like with Gen 2, due to how the AI works, you could actually go into Karen not at full HP, and it actually greatly reduces the chance of her using Sand Attack turn 1. Knowingly doing that, even though most people would heal between League members, that's technically an AI exploit. But exploiting the AI is fun. Yeah, there are differences, but you can call them whatever you want. You could call the Pokédoll skip an exploit, because you're exploiting the Pokédoll to do story section skipping. I'm just saying, you could easily switch between the two. It doesn't matter, though. Steve will get over it. How many sand attacks did I even... Dude, I used no sand attacks. What the heck am I doing? I'm just asking to get killed. Hey, nice crit. Okay. Fine. I don't think Steve cares he used it, but tried. Steve left it because he was tired of arguing about it. I mean, I was trying to stop arguing about it. All I was doing was responding to chatter. Steve was the one who chose to keep engaging in it. He could have just ignored me. Alright, got myself healed up. Go buy some pokeballs. Alright, I gotta remember to buy a lot more potions for run 2. Kind of difficult, so those terms seem to be used interchangeably. It muddies the water a lot. Exactly, yeah. Problem is, Steve has real temper issues. And I'm sure he knows it. You all saw it. He was the one raising his voice, not me. Also, I'm really fortunate I did not get poisoned there. At least the overlay's functioning good. I haven't really seen any errors with it. Then again, you're talking to a guy who, whenever he often, like, from time to time, whenever he plays, like, Zelda randomizers, I do no logic because glitches are fun. I know a lot of people don't like glitches, but I think they're fun. Like, who doesn't like hovering in the air with explosives? I just have different thought processes when it comes to these things. Alright, I'm still gonna fight the same trainers that I did, but I know in the mid-game I'm gonna need to fight more. I think Steve was correct on the black belts. I hate fighting the black belts because their XP yields are bad, but I think Pidgeotto is on the verge of desperately needing experience. I mean, I was level 68 going into Lorelei. 68 into Lorelei is good if you do the paralysis glitch. Yep, I'm gonna need to make sure I take out all the Zubats. I wonder where Steve's at. Vermilion. But yeah, teaching Fly early is basically the kiss of death. I don't need Fly until Lorelei for that glitch to work. But I do wish I had a what is it? Mimic for the champion. So hopefully I wonder if there's a way to somehow keep it. Oh, dude, not go down there. Actually, did agility even help in the league? Like, actually help? I mean, I used it for badge boosts on Agatha, but if I'm such a high level, I don't think it's necessary. Maybe before Lorelei, I could... Or maybe I'll have agility for Lorelei, so when I get the glitch active, I can... Well, I'll have rest for that, but I could use agility to get rid of the speed drop. And then, what would I do? I can't think. Dude. Maybe the moveset should... I pop a few questions. Is it classified as AI manipulation, badge boost, vulnerability, all exploits? Yeah, exploits are like when you do it on purpose. Like, you're taking advantage of how a game is coded. To, like, benefit you. They're all exploits. It's just some are way harsher than others. But I'm not gonna bring this up with Steve again. I pretty much know, like, when there's never convincing anyone, there's no point continuing to discuss it. So, after the stream, we'll basically never bring it up. It says the root cause for the badge boost and prowess vulnerability has bugs and manip or intended logic. I mean, yeah, you're exploiting the game. I'm exploiting the battle system. Exactly. I mean, on all my runs, I ban overworld glitches. Because, what's the fun in doing, like, a Rattata solo run if you can just do the Brock through walls glitch and then beat Brock with water gun? That's kind of against the spirit of the run. Like, you're not really playing the game as a normal player would. Like, normal players are not gonna use Brock through walls. Not a thing. Alright, use quick attack. What are the ranges here? Quick attack is a guaranteed 4-shot, 1-shot the Abra, 1-shot's Rattata with a crit. And then 3-turn on the Charmander. Wow, I've gotten hit with so many quick attacks. Oh no. I think I should come up with a more nuanced scale, because it's too black and white. I feel like things... Yeah, I think I think we should just stop talking about it. Well then. I saw my modifier. I was hit with 2 sand attacks. Yeah, that fight was doomed from the start. Shouldn't have even tried that. I mean, it's still nice doing a run with the new overlay, just so I can see how everything looks and test things. I mean, I know Scott, like, always adjusts his rules based on the viewer experience. He always prioritizes the viewer's experience. That's why he does things like ban hidden power in first playthroughs in Crystal. The reason he does stuff like that, even though I don't do that, does it for viewer experience. You know, it's going to be really funny if when Steve uses his strat of, like, level 72, double-edge rest, sand attack, whatever his 4th move is. Imagine if he got that strat on the 4th try, and it took me 10 tries, because I just could not get paralyzed at the right time. Because even when I was doing that strat last time, you know what happened? It still took me an additional 7 resets to actually beat Lorelei. It's not a safe strat. You have to get paralyzed at just the right time. Alright, so I need to beat Misty at 25. Then, go to Surge. Also, didn't I use a rare candy on somebody in the last run? Because I was one rare candy short. I know I think it was Rival 5. I used a rare candy to prevent a level up. But I'm going to do my training in a different order. How I'm going to do the mid-game is I'm going to... after I finish the tower, I'll do Erica's gem, then the cycling road bikers, the ones that were good. Then I'll do the Safari Zone. Then I will go straight to Sylph. My goal is to be level 45 for the rival. Please don't die. Oh my god, crit, dude. Dude. What I get for not using, Sand Attack right away. Oh, at least he gets the potions out of my bag. Yeah, like, there are very, very few Pokemon I would ever use that glitch for. Like, Pidgeot would not need to do that. Pidgeot has the stats to do it. Pidgeotto and Pidgey, I probably would. Spearow, I probably would. Fearow, I wouldn't. It's almost never worth it. I mean, in Gen 1 Silverruns, pretty much everything is up for interpretation, because I know Gym Leader Matt views the Marowak Pokedoll skip as cheating. I mean, in his own runs, he never does it. He always does the Rocket Hideout. So it's just how people define it. Man, I really like how the new HP works. I'm not at full health, but I'm above half, because I can see the number is green. Let's see, when am I going to level up? Oh, I'm going to level up after the Goldeen. Nice. Just like last time. Alrighty. I should probably use one Sand Attack on the Starmie. Just because it can be scary. Oh, I trust. I don't outspeed the Starmie. I gotta use Quick Attack on it. There we go. And if you guys are wondering about the other overlays for my other games, if you're in my Discord server, you would have seen all the screenshots, but this is effectively what my overlay looks like for all the way up to Heart Gold till Silver. All my automatic overlays now have this design, just with some changes here and there, like size of the gameplay, because I kept aspect ratio and there's no empty black space, unlike the last overlays. Like, I can probably show them off, actually. Uh-oh. That was close. I do not want to use that full restore. I'm going to save. Okay, that was really cutting it close. Alright, I need more super potions. So yeah, I am going to have to delay the vitamin buy till later. Are there any valuable items on this boat? I don't think so. I can't think of any vitamins or nuggets that are on this boat. I don't think so, no. Oh, shoot. Well, I am, very, very stupid. I bought potions, and I completely forgot to use them. Well, that's fun. Well, one blackout. That was embarrassing. I'm not starting over, though. I know there's a lot more time saved that I can have. I mean, I have no excuse for this. My HP is literally on the overlay. I don't have an excuse for that. That was a completely unavoidable death either, because even if the Growlithe only spammed, like, Roar or something, the Ponyta only has Ember, so it would have killed me. And Ember does 8 to 10 damage on that thing. Embarrassing. Sand attack. I mean, I'm still gonna keep going. Alright, 49 HP. I'm going to need to heal to full before Surge. Honestly, I don't think using a Sand Attack is the best idea for Surge, especially since I'm speed tied with the Raichu right now. Oh my... wait. Dude! Oh my god. Why is the timer not frickin' paused, dude? I completely forgot. Hold on. My overlay doesn't automatically set my stats. I never saved them. Yeah, so whenever I start the run over, I have to reset the D. Dude, I have 2 attack. Alright, I need to set the trash puzzle. Okay. Alright, so now the DVs will get reset. The stats will be updated once I level up. It's a shame I'm gonna have to speed tie this thing. Interesting, pausing the game broke the XP router. How did I get paralyzed? Really, how did I get paralyzed? Shouldn't that Pikachu have been a one-shot? I wonder if the 2 attack making a difference here. It is. Because if I had the full attack, that would not be happening. Well, I am intentionally making this harder on myself. Oh, I lived. Dead. Part of me thinks I should leave, go to the center, and deposit. Yeah, this is the second run. Although I forgot to set my DVs to be perfect, so my Pidgeotto has 2 attack, and it's not going to update until I level up. And I don't level up during this fight. Dude, 1 sand attack is never working on this thing. I'm gonna fight 1 trainer. Please level up. Yep, I'm gonna have to use the full restore. I'm sure some people would have just wanted me to restart the whole run, but it was a half hour in. I don't want to do that. Oh my, crit? Dude. Alright, turn 1 X speed was actually best case scenario, I think. Crit? Dude! I'm getting much worse luck. So unlucky. If that had crit, I would have been so mad. Alright, now we're in the mid game. Well, getting sleep wrapped. Well, I'm poisoned, so I'll need to heal at the center. I used up my full restore already. It's actually a bad thing for the status condition junior trainer in Rock Tunnel. Because if she poisons or if she paralyzes me, I may have to dig out and heal, which would not be good. Yes, I know what Pidgeotto looks like, thanks. Man, 2 growls. What a good day. Uh-oh, I got the 10% confusion. I hit myself twice. Did I save? 3 times. 4 times. What? What? I don't think I saved. Let me look. Okay, that was so stupid. I'm ending the stream. Dude, a 10% confuse. And I hit myself 4 times. What was the first? I'm gonna figure out what the first playthrough was. I'm gonna stick to that. Alright, let's see. Get the overlay up. I'll need to bring up my own stream. Well, I see what my PB was, but I need to know, like, resets and stuff. Let's see. Right here. Alright, it was level 72, 31 resets. The time of 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 48 seconds. Game time of 4:20. That was easy to remember. Okay. Pokemon's on the leaderboard. Let's go ahead and check it out. That is not the right monitor. This one. Yep. Alright, so if we zoom in here... almost last place. Honestly, when I said I'd cut the resets in half, that may have been a lie. That was a bit of a fib. That was pretty unrealistic. Like, even if I did that strat to make Lorelei easier, the whole rest of the game still exists. But, and I probably would have had to do more training anyway. Well, sorry the stream had to be cut short, but at least I got one playthrough. That's all I'm really willing to give it. Alright, I want to thank y'all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be Friday, where we'll be doing Emerald backport with Gallade. Oh, I may as well show y'all the other overlays. So, Alright, then, let me show you the one for Emerald. Yeah, this right here is the one for Emerald. The gameplay is going to be up there in the black rectangle. The Pokemon stuff's over here. The heart's going to have the friendship. And then down here, the nature and ability. And then money and coins. Resets level blackouts. This will be the Gen 3 overlay. I'm really looking forward to using it. But, anyway, I will see you all later. Bye.